Hi there, my name's Susan. I'm here in beautiful Los Cabos, Mexico. That's the Pacific Ocean behind us. I'm under a gazebo. It's a little bit breezy, but we'll be good. Make sure today that you have some water with you and either a chair, or today I'll be using the gazebo, whatever we would call it, not a pole, but anyway, to use for balance. We'll be working on flexibility and balance today. So you also may want to have a strap with you, or maybe a bathrobe belt. You could use your dog's dog leash, but then your dog would get excited and think you're going to go on a walk, so I don't recommend that. Also, if the ground is hard that you're on, then you may want to have a towel or a blanket or a pillow for your knees. So we'll start out standing today, and then I'll bring you down to the ground, and then I'll bring you back up. All right, let's get going here. So let's do just a little ragdoll dance of just loosening up the body. Point one toe and then the other. Maybe thinking of some gratitudes while we're going through our time together. That's always a good thing to do. And it could be something as simple as your favorite food to eat. And then let's roll the shoulders up, maybe bend one knee and then the other. And then let's roll the other way. All right, very good. Let's sweep the arms out and up. Maybe the arms go here, maybe up, doesn't matter. Bend the knees and sweep down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Make a star. Bend the knees, bend the arms, sweeping up. Big inhales. Taking a moment here just to feel alive. Yes. All right, very good. Okay, so first thing, let's take either your towel or your your towel or a pillow, and let's put it between the legs above the knees. And then we'll take the bathrobe strap maybe, and let's double it over so it's about a little bit more than shoulder width apart. So we want to squeeze the towel together with our legs when we exhale. Draw the belly in towards the spine, and the strap is down. And then inhale, draw up. So we're not going to let it go, but we're not squeezing. Exhale and squeeze. We're strengthening the legs here. Squeeze and release. Part of balance is having a strong body, keeping our muscles strong. Squeeze. Inhale up. I don't know if I can fight that wind. It's probably going to go right back. Squeeze. All right, and then keeping it there, then just bending your arms, squeeze the legs together every now and then, rotating those arms out, getting that flexibility in the shoulders. If it's available, drawing the arms up a little bit higher, and then coming down again, almost like rowing a boat. Squeeze and keep breathing. Reaching around. And then maybe taking the arms back behind you. Bend the arms like you're doing a barbell. Squeeze and up. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and up. Exhale, squeeze, and up, and squeeze. Very good. Alrighty, let's take that down, and we'll loosen up again a little bit. With your feet parallel to each other, roll a little bit and bend the knees, rolling back and forth. All right, very good. Rooting the feet down, have a focal point, your chin's parallel to the floor and your gaze is lower to the ground. Shift the weight to one leg and just draw the other foot up. You could bend the standing leg slightly, toe still on the ground, and then maybe draw it up. We'll test my balance in all this wind here. And then come on down. Root the other foot down and inhale that leg up, maybe taking it up. Keep the focal point. and then release. Now shift the weight to the other leg. Again, bend the leg a little bit, and of course, if you want and need to, maybe holding on to the bar. The, what am I going to call this? Part of the gazebo. So we're going to lift the leg up a little higher. So again, with balance, we also find strength in our legs. And so take that leg down, rooting that leg down, and then we'll take the other leg up. Keeping your focal point, and then draw the heart and chest up. I noticed I started to slump forward a little bit. So don't do as I do as I say. Hands on the hips maybe. And there you are. All right, very good. You know, another thing you can do with balance is while you're brushing your teeth, or maybe you're standing at the grocery, well, brushing your teeth, let's go through that first. You're holding on to the counter. Brushing your teeth, you can lift up one leg and then the other. My husband does that. Another thing you can do while you're standing, perhaps in the grocery store line, holding onto the grocery cart, and you're in the checkout line, nobody's watching. Shift the weight to one foot, you're holding the grocery cart, it's not moving anywhere, and you lift up one leg and then the other. So there's lots of different tricks you can do throughout the day. It doesn't have to be just your time that you designate that you're going to do these things. So let's take the feet wide apart, bend the knees, and circle your beautiful hips around. Sometimes our hips get really stiff, and the trick here is to bend the knees. So we're not circling our head around, we're circling the booty around. All right, very good. Or as my granddaughter calls it, the butt. All right, very good. So it's time to come down onto the ground. I'll help you get there. If you've got a chair handy, or maybe something like this, we'll hold on to it, and I'm going to get this closer to me because my knees are really tender and this is a lovely concrete floor. And so we'll bend the leg, take one knee down and then the other, and come on down. So from this seated position, so now we're seated. Let's maybe take that blanket or pillow for your head, and then we'll take the strap, come on to your back. So one arm down and then the other, and allowing yourself to come onto the ground. Hug the knees into the chest and gently rock a little bit side to side. Taking the strap, let's take it around the right foot. Maybe make it even on both sides. Bend your knee a little bit. So we've got the left leg bent and the right leg. We're going to point and flex the foot. I forgot I had sunglasses on. Here's my face. And then circle the foot and ankle around this way. Woo, that sun's bright. And then circle around the other way. So just foot and ankle, not your whole leg. All right, and now taking the arms wide, legs up in the air. Feel that big stretch into your hamstrings, the back of your legs. And then inhale forward and down. Pull the leg up. This is your exhale. Draw your arms wide. And inhale forward and down. Exhale back. So I want you to pretend that the leg is like a puppet. It can't move unless your hands are guiding it. Leg goes up and down. I call this my magic bullet for my back. This is my vitamin for my back every day to do this little series. All right, now let's take the left leg down. Sorry, sunglasses are going back on. Can't see a thing. All right, so now we've got the leg up in the air, and I want you to pretend again, this leg's a puppet. It can't move unless the straps and your hands are guiding it. So start with a small circle and then rotate the leg around. Each rotation, the circle gets a little bit bigger. Small circle getting bigger and bigger. All right, now let's start to circle the leg around in the other direction. With the leg straight up, holding it just with your right hand now, release your left arm. Let the leg come out to the side. So we're not letting the leg go all the way to the ground, just close to the ground. And then see if you can give it a little pull towards your shoulder. It's a deep inner thigh stretch. Believe me, I know. Now, we're going to take the leg up. Now, I want you to reflect on what's best for you. Have you been told not to cross over all the way? Maybe you've had hip surgery and they said don't cross over all the way, so do what you're supposed to. Now, flex both feet. If you're not supposed to cross over, I still have something for you. You can flex both feet, and I want you to energetically feel like you're hugging your heels towards each other without moving them, and then drawing them away from each other. Now, another option is to take the leg all the way over, release your right arm, rotate the leg around. You're going to feel this in your bottom. Take your head to the opposite direction. All right, come on back to center, and let's let go of the strap and just lay here like a starfish on the beach. Notice how you feel one side to the other. All right, let's take the other leg up. So we're going to place that strap around, catch it around the foot. So it's about in the middle of the foot. And again, you can either leave this leg extended out or bend it. Point and flex the foot. And then circle foot and ankle around. Circle it around the other way. And again, now our lever move. Remember, the leg can't move unless you're guiding it. This is our exhale. Draw the belly to the spine, breathing in and out of the nose. Inhale, forward and down. Exhale, pull the leg up. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, back. Let's start to circle this leg around again. So I like to hold the strap together like in a backwards L. And keep your shoulders down and your head down. Only thing moving is your leg and hip and your foot. Take your foot with you. Small circle getting bigger and bigger. And then let's circle around the other way. Sometimes you may feel a little catch in a hip. My left side usually, I feel a little pop there. It's okay. And then we'll take the left leg all the way out to the left and release your right arm. Deep inhale and exhale. Take the leg over, either energetically, just keeping it in alignment with your right shoulder, or if it's okay for you, taking the leg all the way over, rotate the leg around, pointing the big toe down, and then taking the head in the opposite direction. All right, come on back to center. Now let's take both feet in the strap. Legs are wide. Rock all the way to the right, all the way to the left. Have some fun with it. This always, for some reason, reminds me of being in kindergarten, just having a good time. All right, right, very good. Now we'll bend the legs, and we're going to take the strap and just let it come over to the side. Now roll over to one side and push your way back up to a seated position. All right, very good. Let's take the legs out in front. Get any extra love out of the way. So we're sitting on our sit bones. Very good. I'll see if I can do without my sunglasses again for just a bit. All right. Big open breath. Let's bend your right leg and hug that leg in and squeeze and then release it out to the side. Still working on more flexibility with the legs and the hips. Sweep your arms up and exhale, hinge forward. Let's just take our arms to the open part of the body. Feel that in your hamstrings here. You're keeping the back straight. And then let's come back to center. And we'll take our legs, hands back behind us, and gently windshield wiper. All right, and now we'll take the other leg out. Flex this foot as if we're doing a seated tree pose and sweep the arms up. And again, we're going to hinge forward over that open area between the knee and the foot. Deep breath. When you've reached as far as you're willing and able, just taking the hands and arms down. Keeping the back straight. We're not trying to face plant here. We're keeping the back straight, and you can still feel it in your hamstrings, the back of your leg. And then come on back upright. And again, we'll take the hands back behind us, feet wide apart, and windshield wiper. Let's take a little water break. Find your water. Sometimes with flexibility, you need to make sure that you're hydrated. Your muscles work better when they're hydrated. So keep that going. All right, it's time to come up to hands and knees. Now, if hands and knees is not available to you, don't worry, you still get to do this with us. There's a way to do a seated cat and cow that gives us good flexibility in the spine. As we inhale, we draw the heart and chest forward. And as we exhale, drawing the belly towards the spine, and think of the tailbone coming down, chin to the chest. Draw the arms up, and then exhale, belly towards the spine, and the tailbone is shifting. Inhale, drawing up. If it is okay for you to come up to hands and knees, we'll do that on hands and knees. I do recommend to have a cushion for your knees. I think I'm going to turn this way. Yeah. Alrighty. So have the knees comfortably apart, and we'll spread the fingers really wide like starfish. The thumbs point towards each other. And as you exhale, draw your belly, your tailbone down. When you inhale, heart and chest comes forward. Exhale, rolling the low back. And inhale, heart and chest forward. So we call this cat and cow. Coming into a balance now, first let's take the left leg out and roll a little bit toe to heel. Feel that stretch in your feet and toes and into your calf. Left leg comes up and over to the right, and look to the right. Back to center, right leg out, rolling, toe to heel. Right leg up and over to the left. Come back to hands and knees. Again, legs are comfortably apart. We don't want them too close together. Take the left leg back behind you and have it level with your back, and point your toes down so you're flexing that foot. Feel that strength in your leg. Shift the weight to the left hand and draw the right arm up like you're shaking hands. Keep a focal point. Keep breathing. If balance is an issue, you may want to curl your toes under and then come on back. Let's curl the toes under of the left leg and the right leg's extending out and then drawing left arm up. So it is possible to do the same side, but you really want to do opposite arm and leg. Other side again. Right arm, left leg. It's good for our brains to think of opposite sides. All right, one more on each side. All right, very good. Now, this isn't real attractive, but we're going to go for it. This is called fire hydrant pose. Curl the toes under of your left foot, and we're going to draw this right leg up. And exhale here. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale, relax, and exhale. Inhale up, and exhale. Draw the leg up, and then let's circle the whole leg around. And then come around the other direction. And then come on down. If your wrists are getting tired, which mine are, let's go ahead and come on up and loosely roll the wrists around. You could also do these poses on your forearms instead of your wrists. All right. So you could make fists or come onto the forearms. So for this next one, let's do forearms. Take the leg out. Exhale in, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then circle the leg around. About 4 times in one direction, 4 times in the other. All right, very good. Come on, back upright. Very good. Okay, so here we are. Let's take one leg forward. Maybe your chair is nearby. Hand on the thigh, curl the back toes under, and come on up to standing. It's very important to continue to be able to come up and down off the floor. That is your independence. All right, very good. So let's spread those toes again, rolling back and forth. Spreading the fingers and arms out wide. Bend the knees. Sweep, sweep. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Now with the arms up in the air, and your hands could be on the hips if you want. Let's hinge over to one side, getting good flexibility in your rib cage. Back to center and over to the other side. Back to center and release the arms. Take the arms back behind you and clasp the fingers together. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Deep breath. And then releasing the arms. Let's make a stop sign hand. And then the other hand is going to come in front. We're going to take fingertips to wrist and then the other fingers to the wrist. So your arm is pushing away on the bottom and pulling back for the other side. Then we'll reverse the hands and arms. So try to take the whole palm and fingers, not just fingertips, but the whole hand. All right, very good. Rotate the wrists again. Rotating around the other way. All right, very good. Let's do another little ragdoll dance. All right, very good. So bending the knees again, and let's come up onto the toes. When we do this, think about hugging your legs in towards each other, creating good strength in those legs. Come back to your heels and lift your toes. Back to the toes and lift the heels. I think I'll turn this way again, sorry. And then back to the heels. Woo! See, I almost felt back a little bit. So I'm going to shift, come back to my whole foot on the ground. Lift up onto the toes, lifting the heels. Heels down, lift the toes. All right, very good. And then coming back to center. Again, remember you can have the chair or something to hold on to. So let's give it a go with crossing the legs so the feet are really close together and the legs are hugging in towards each other. And then let's sweep the arms up. Now they could stay in an open V, or if it's available, to take wrist to wrist, lifting up and hinging over to one side. Squeeze those legs together. I feel like this looks like a palm tree. Your fingers are the palm fronds. And then come back to center, releasing down. Let's take the other leg in the next direction. Reaching up, reversing the arms. If they're together, lift up and hinge over. Now sometimes your shoulders are real tight and you might be forward a little bit. If it's available, draw yourself up. Back to center, releasing the arms down. You can make little raindrops with your fingers. Rolling the shoulders up and around, bend one knee and then the other. And then coming around the other direction. All right, very good. Now, another way to do the pose that we did on the ground. Now, we definitely need to hold the chair or the wall here. So let's take ourselves to hold the wall. Loop your foot. It's windy here. Okay, that's not working. Loop your foot around. Hold the wall, bend your knee and draw that leg up. And then maybe the leg goes forward. You may need to take your hand a little closer. See why I'm holding the wall? And then taking the leg out. This helps you to know why it was much more accessible while we were on our back. And then come back to center, bend the knee. And then let's see if we can take the leg back behind us a bit. I'm going to go ahead and stand this way, drawing the leg up. Bend your standing leg and shifting forward. This is a big quadricep stretch. And then coming down. And then we'll take it the other direction. So first, I think I need to stand over here. Totally need to hold on to something. Bending the legs, the one leg, drawing the leg out, and then taking the leg out to the side. Keep on breathing. And then come back to center, bend the leg, and then we're going to take the leg back. See if we can rotate around so you're getting a big quadricep stretch. You look super fancy doing this. Okay. Come on back to center. Very good. Taking the strap again. And we'll inhale the arms up. Taking it gently side to side. And up and back. And then coming forward just a little bit. Back to center. Very good. All right. Rolling the shoulders, knowing that you feel so much better in your body. Sweeping the arms out and up. Big inhale. Bending the knees and sweep. Inhale up again. Hands to the heart. Open again, inhale. Lifting up. Exhale, keeping the head above the heart. And open up again, inhale. Hands to the heart. Lifting up, inhale. Feet angled away from each other a little bit. Releasing down, slowing down. Reaching up. Clasp the fingers together, rotate the palms up. Deep inhales and exhales. And then again, releasing the arms. Drawing the arms a little bit behind you. Heart and chest reaching up. Take deep inhales and exhales. Come back upright. Floating the arms up. Bend the knees again. Exhale down. Inhale up. Hands to the heart. Coming into that nice little sway that we had when we started. Noticing how you feel. Flexible and balanced. With your chin parallel to the floor, let's take the head to look to one side, tailbone down, belly towards the spine. Draw the head the other direction. Let's bend one arm. Take the elbow into the arm, turning the arms to the side and your head in the other direction. And then release. Then we'll take the other arm, taking the elbow to elbow and the arms over and the head in the other direction. Back to center. Sweeping arms up again and hands to the heart. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you'll join me again for some more stretch and balance, flexibility and balance. Take care, and we'll see you again. God bless and namaste.